Bonjour à tous, bienvenue sur la chaîne YouTube d'Auto Hebdo pour une nouvelle interview consacrée au monde du rallye. Vous le savez, durant cette intersaison, on essaie d'aller à la rencontre de tous les acteurs du championnat du monde, du championnat de France notamment. Il y a quelques jours, nous avions eu l'occasion de discuter avec John Armstrong, l'un des deux pilotes M-Sport. Et aujourd'hui, eh bien, nous recevons son coéquipier cette saison. Il s'agit de Joshua McErlean. Hello, Josh.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Yes, it's very good to come on just before Christmas and talk about rallying.
That's what we're gonna do in a few minutes. And by the way, congratulations for your new promotion in 2026. We're gonna talk about this, and we're gonna talk a little bit about 2025 first of all, because it was your very first season into WRC 1. Before talking about the future, can you give us just a few words about your last season?
Yeah, so obviously thanks for having me on. 2025 was a big step up, obviously joining M Sport for a full season in Rally 1 with the Puma. It was about this time last year that we found the information out that we were going to Monte-Carlo, and it was a 14-round campaign in the World Rally Championship, and at the top level. Obviously we came from WRC 2. And yeah, jumping into 2025 was a massive step up. Starting in Casino Square on the Thursday evening of Rallye Monte-Carlo last January was one of the most nervous things I've done. We didn't know what to expect. There were so much things to learn, and throughout the season, from Monte-Carlo we finished 7th. There's been many ups and downs, some good times, some bad times, but with a rookie season in Rally 1, I think you have to expect so much and to learn so much. So yeah, to do this with obviously Greg and Louis as teammates was nice, because they are good guys to us and we've made good friends. So it's been a crazy season trying to learn everything, and working with M Sport. We know the heritage of this team and how professional they have been and how many years they've been in the sport. So there is a lot of good guys and girls in the team to learn from, and it's been nice, and I've really enjoyed it, but still we want to work on being stronger.
That's really quite impressive for your very first season, as you told, because you had to understood everything, and that was quite different from Rally 2. By the way, you talked about Monty. It was your very first appearance with the Puma Rally 1, and you finished P7 as you told. How was your mind in Gap last year, approximately 1 year ago, because it was in January? You talked about the thing of taking the start of this event, of such an amazing event like this, but racing on black ice, on really icy conditions, was something really impressive. I think with quite a car like the Puma.
Yeah, I think I always go back to the story of me sitting in Casino Square, and we had a meet the crew session, and it was me, myself, Sebastian Ogier, Terry Neville, and Kelly Robin-Pera, and how many world championships they have between them. It was it was quite daunting, and then to head into the dark that night, not knowing what to expect from the road conditions, the car. We had a new team, obviously, new tires and new co-driver, so it was everything brand new. So just to get through that event, okay, the performance at times was not so great, but still we managed to stay out of trouble. We didn't do any silly mistakes, and I think to start the season off like that was nice, because you could have went out and went so fast and then crashed, and then we know what happens from that then going into the next races. So it was a lot of nerves, a lot of stress, and but there is many good people in the team that help you through this, and obviously with the Motorsport Iron Rally Academy, who's heavily involved in the project, it was great to have such a clean first event.
we're going to talk about the Motorsport Ireland Rally Academy. In a few instants, because there's a lot of news regarding this. What was your best moment of the season? Do you have an event you were very comfortable in? Maybe the best one of your season on your side?
I would say maybe like Portugal or Finland, because we've had a lot of experience there in the past with WRC 2, and I think it's such an important thing just to actually focus on driving the car rather than trying to learn the event at that point. So we had strong events there. We were basically, on terms of pace, we were one of the quickest cars in the team, which you have to compare at that point. And yeah, we finished in strong position. I think it was 7th or 8th in both events. And with the situation we're in, it's always better to compare with the teammates at that point, because the packages in certain races is different compared to others. And there's been other many good moments with some great times in Sweden for only second time on the snow surface. So it's been enjoyable. I think at this level, there's obviously a lot of attention on the crew, but you have to block out the noise sometimes and definitely focus on yourself.
So can we say that you're a gravel guy and not a tarmac guy?
Yeah, I've no shame in saying it that our weakest link is definitely tarmac. And you think, coming from Ireland, that you would be a tarmac driver, because mostly this is the most common surface here. But I didn't do so many events in Ireland at the start because I was a young guy trying to climb the ladder, and we went straight to the British Championship, and it was mostly gravel. So yeah, it continued like this. But yeah, I would say gravel is my preferred surface.
Okay, so we're gonna note that, and waiting for your next appearance on gravel. Sure, you'll be faster than last season. What was, in your opinion, what was the biggest difference between all you have driven before, like Skoda Rally 2 or something, and the Puma Rally 1? What was the most difficult thing, or not difficult, but the most different thing you noticed on driving this car?
The car in general is quite a bit more aggressive than a WRC2 car. The aerodynamics is probably one of the biggest changes. How to, especially on tarmac, how to trust the downforce and the corner speed with this car. And how much faster you're approaching certain corners, and the adaptation of your pace notes to basically relate the car to the road. But yeah, there's many different things at this level. You take the car, but the amount of, let's say, attention you have with the media when you're in Rally 1, it's quite a big step up. And it was one of the most daunting things I experienced when starting in Monte Carlo, is how much more people is looking your thoughts, the information, and yeah, it's non-stop from that side. So these cars are incredible, and it's the last year of what is Rally 1. So it's a privilege to be starting a new season, the last season of this era of car, and it's definitely one of the fastest rally cars ever produced.
And maybe the faster ever. We will see what's gonna happen in the following months. 2 years ago, we have lost Craig Breen, and you are now the most famous Irish driver on the grid. But next season, you're gonna have a new teammate, a new Irish teammate. So you both with John Armstrong gonna put the Irish flag on top of Rally World, on top of WRC1 category. Is that important for all the fans out there in Ireland to have two drivers driving in the WRC1 and to pay a tribute to Craig?
Yeah, so Craig was a good friend. 2023, we in Croatia. I was at the test that day. So he helped me a lot. And whenever we got the chance to drive Rally 1, it was, I think, a nice thing for Irish motorsport to let's say focus back on rallying at the top level, because whenever this happened, there was a lot of interest lost because there was no one there to watch. They didn't have the same thing. And throughout this year, each event, there has been more Irish flags and coming back. And the likes of Portugal and Finland has got a huge Irish presence because they all travel out there with the support. And yeah, now with two guys in Rally 1. John Armstrong has joined the team this year, which is fantastic to see through the support again of the Motorsport Ireland Rally Academy. And it was 2016 maybe with Craig and Chris was maybe the last time there was some sort of Irish link in a two-car team. So hopefully we can fly the Irish flag proudly and see many fans across the world next year.
We wish you the best for the entire team. A few words about John Armstrong. Are you friends? Is going to be a good season with both John and you joining the team?
Yeah, of course. It's quite a strange situation because I've never really been in the same competitions as John. He is 5 years older than me, but I remember in 2016 M Sport Poland was hosting a national, it was the R2 national car, and they were hosting a drive day, and John Armstrong was the driver to show all these young guys the ropes, and I was maybe only 17 at the time, and we came along to see the car, and he was showing me how to drive it. Now 10 years later, we are both in a Rally 1 car with M Sport again, so yeah, he's a really good guy. He's obviously, we've seen his pace in the European Championship this year, especially on tarmac. He's super fast. So I think we can learn a lot from him in terms of tarmac driving, and hopefully we can help him in other areas as well. But yeah, it's super strong. I think as M Sport, we have to work together as a team. We're still two young guys compared to the other more experienced drivers in other teams. So I think working together is the best way to go forward, rather than, let's say, focusing on a ladder in the team with who is the team leader or anything like that. We are equal, so that's the priority for the year.
I had the opportunity to interview him a few days ago, and he told me that the plan will be to help each other in a way or another way. Maybe you will be fastest on tarmac, on gravel than in tarmac, and maybe it's going to be the opposite with him. We don't know for the moment. Is that your opinion also, to be able to help each other going into the good direction?
100%. I think this is the best way to approach the year. Like I said, we are still so inexperienced as a team, because I think it's Gus and maybe Adrian in 2021 was the year that these two guys were with M Sport, and they were quite inexperienced at that point. And I think we're in more or less the same level now. Going into a full season, two young guys. One was, okay, we've done 1 year, but you're racing Sebastian Ogier, who's so much experience with that team and 5 cars as well. So it's in the best interest of us as crews to work together to try get the best out of everything in the packages, and hopefully we can improve throughout the year together. And yeah, there's no doubt you still want to race your teammate. It's not as if I'm going to be a friendly guy and say, okay, we just accept that we are here, but we want to fight, and that's the target.
You're gonna be a friend into the M Sport team, and you're gonna fight each other. By the way, of course, into the special stages. John and you had a similar journey because you raced in the Rally 2 before, and that was he has done in 25. What's the main advices you can give him in order to be fully ready for the Puma Rally 1?
It's a difficult one. I think you have to go and do it to experience it, and then you will figure out yourself, because you can say many things, you can talk about the car, how it works, but until you actually get into it and experience it for yourself and do some rallies in it, it's strange, because from tarmac to gravel, it's quite different, and it's a beast to tame in tarmac. There's no doubt about that. And I think if you get into a rhythm with one of these cars, it's definitely the best sensation ever. But if you start at an event and you're not so happy with, let's say, the setup, or you're trying to find a compromise all the time, then it gets quite tricky. And like anything, you need the confidence to push, and you just have to see what happens at that point. But yeah, from a championship point of view, I think you have to take every event as it comes and be relaxed. Don't get too stressed with the whole media side, and focus on what you can do yourself and work as a team with your co-driver. The co-driving side is one of the most important, because the rhythm from WRC2 to Rally 1 is such difference, because obviously the speed is increased, but then the co-driver has to find a different sort of rhythm, because it's always changing from corner to corner and surface to surface.
And he will certainly agree, because just a quick reminder that your current co-driver is one in 24. Just a few words before we end this conversation, Josh, about 2027 regulations. We know more things since a few days, since a few weeks. What's your main opinion regarding this?
I think there's a lot of things changing at the moment. The regulations for 2027, the new promoter hopefully coming soon. All I want from all of this is the growth of the sport, and hopefully new interest in manufacturers or some big sponsors to come in and create some cars. I think it's a priority for the championship, priority for the sport in general. Okay, you can see it's important for WRC, but I think it's important for all levels of rallying, because once you have a car at this level, then it's a knock-on effect from every other car going down through the national championships throughout the world. So let's see. I think it's important to maintain the safety of the safety cell. There's no doubt about that. But then, okay, you have to get costs somewhere else. So I hope they are spectacular or near spectacular as the current cars, because still you need that level of WRC where it is the most spectacular part of the sport. It's the best drivers racing the best cars in the world, so you need to have some sort of split. But there's smarter guys than me in the world that are doing this here at the moment and creating these regulations. So let's see what they can come up with, and hopefully there is exciting times ahead.
Even if we are all excited about this, I think you're gonna enjoy every single miles with the Puma Rally 1 this season, because it's gonna be unfortunately the last season of this generation, of this era of cars. Thanks a lot, Josh. That was really nice to talk with you before the season. What are you gonna do in the following weeks? We have like a Christmas time for the moment, but I think you're already working on Monte Carlo.
Yeah, there's not so much rest between the Saudi and the Monte Carlo to start the season. It's quite a short off season, but yeah, enjoy some family time, quick reset, and yeah, start of January we're immediately back to M Sports, so it's non-stop. And yeah, let's look forward to the Thursday in Casino Square.
So enjoy, and see you not exactly on Casino Square, but on another place in Monaco. We'll be in Monaco for the very start, the very beginning of the season, by the way, and we can't wait to see you back there. Thanks a lot, Josh. Merci beaucoup de nous avoir regardé sur cette interview, et on va se donner rendez-vous. On va vous donner rendez-vous en tout cas très prochainement pour de nouvelles choses sur la chaîne YouTube d'Auto Hebdo.